Hi-ho, everybody! It's another Midnight Review here presented by Glasshouse Films. We got Carson, we got Nick,
Ooh.
And we got a movie I'm significantly less excited for this week.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Happy Death Day. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean I'm like shitting on this movie before we go in. I actually hope it's a really fun movie. I mean, I don't think it's been done before, but Groundhog's Day with a slasher film. Like, shit, why hasn't that been done before?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like rife opportunity right there for so many death scenes.
Right off the bat, not gonna be anything close to what it could have been. It's almost like genius when you think about it. It's like a slasher film where you could just brutally murder the same person over and over and over again.
It gives you license to come up with the most creative ways to murder that person over and over again.
Yeah. And then
you're just neutering the movie right out of the gate.
PG-13.
Just
woo.
There goes a lot of that excitement.
Yep.
So all we can really hope for at this point is the writing is good.
Which, I mean, the bar is very low for a slasher film, just in general. PG-13 slasher film, my expectations have been lowered quite a bit, but I still want to enjoy the movie.
It just needs to be fun. If you jump over that, fine, screw it, whatever.
Yeah,
just be fun. This will kill it for me. Before we go in, this will kill it for me. If it takes in excess of 20 minutes to kill her. Also, the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I was...
No. In excess of 20 minutes to kill her the first time, and then another 10 to 15 minutes to kill her again.
I was hoping that before I found out it was rated PG-13, I was hoping we were going to get, what I wanted, the Belko experiment to be. Where it was, just rated R, and I just get, montages of just, brutal, creative deaths. And I have a feeling that, I don't know, we're just going to get a montage of just, a lot of
hangings, stabbings where we don't see anything.
It's just gonna be
baseball bat right in 3 frames before it hits her head. Oh, she's dead.
Just a lot of a lot of not quite off screen, but pretty much off screen.
Okay. Also, right before we go in, not to shit on the Belko experiment again, but there's a movie coming out called Mayhem that looks like the Belko experiment done right.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for it.
I was just really excited if this movie were rated R to see just all the creative kills that I wanted to see in the Belko experiment. It's how many creative ways can you kill a girl on a college campus or at her birthday party or whatever?
Yeah.
You know.
Happy Death Day and smother them in their own cake or something.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Smother this bitch in her cake.
Yeah, Happy Death Day and then light her on fire with birthday candles or something.
I will say, my last thought before we go in is if the killer actually says Happy Death Day at any point in the movie, all criticism just rescinded.
Yep.
If that's the reveal, because the whole thing is she's trying to solve her own murder. If it's eventually somebody goes Happy Death Day, and she's oh, it's so and so. All criticism rescinded.
It's you got it, you nailed it, kid.
That's all they need.
All right, let's go watch this movie.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah, I got the ex in the taking drugs. I'm in the
You scared me.
Happy Death Day. Fucking holy shit. Oh my
wow. God. Don't take this for a ringing endorsement of the movie. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad.
And everybody in the theater was acknowledging how bad it was.
Bad, man. Wow.
Oh, man. It's almost better when you're in a whole theater full of people that are all just uh-oh.
Yeah, that's the thing is like that movie can only be funny in a situation where you're not allowed to laugh out loud. But like you get this movie together in a big group of people, and it's just you can't have the same experience. Oh man, you know what?
You ever seen Groundhog Day?
Okay. You know what? At least it was like lowering yourself into a bath. You know, you get to a certain point where you're submerged and you know this movie's bad, and you have the rest of it to go. Versus The Dark Tower was just a quick kick to the balls. Wow, man, that was bad.
It really was.
That was so bad.
Like we said on the way out here, immediately when... So in the trailer, the biggest part of the trailer is the replaying of that 50 Cent song.
Yeah.
Which, hey, shawty, it's your birthday. And it makes it sound like it's her ringtone. Very start of the movie, ringtone goes off, different song. Guess they didn't get the license for the film, they just got it for the trailer.
It's like, what's the point of that?
And some like annoying chipmunk ringtone. I was like, uh-oh.
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 It was just... Okay, so yeah, as you see in the trailer, as we've alluded to plenty at this point, it's Groundhog's Day is a slasher film. This lady...
And that's a stretch.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's get into this. Spoilers from here on out. Don't watch this. Okay, what makes Groundhog's Day work is the fact that he's stuck in an infinite loop.
Yeah.
I think someone actually did the math and he was stuck in there for like 3 years or something.
Well, no. Okay, the thing with Groundhog's Day is people talk about how, like, okay, how long would it take for him to master the piano and all that? And people say, like, anywhere from, like, 9 to, like, 60-something years. Apparently there's some... I don't even think it was filmed, but I think there was something in the script that alludes to him possibly being there for like thousands of years, like having read like every book in the library.
Yeah.
This movie does not explore that concept at all.
Oh no, we get the weakest montage.
It literally just like...
And then they come up with some bullshit excuse.
It's like you realize that she can repeat every day.
At first, okay, once you get over the initial shock, and then the second day, and then we get into montage, it's like, okay, this movie's gonna start going, and then as soon as that montage ends, it's like, here's why this can't continue to be stupid.
Yeah.
Or this is why it can't continue to be stupid fun, because she's getting lasting effects.
Yeah, essentially, okay, so spoiler alert, because you're not really missing much here. Essentially, every time she gets killed, she kind of like retains part of the injury.
Yeah.
So that's kind of their whole Deus Ex for her having to figure out who killed her instead of living the same day over and over again. All in all, I think she relived the same day like
17, 18 times? Because she
probably
said
not.
you killed me 16 times.
Yeah, like...
She explicitly says it. It's like, oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. Getting murdered 16 times would fucking suck.
But they show probably like 5 of them.
Yeah. And
like 4 of them are in a montage.
yeah. And oh my, and it's such a bad montage too. She spends like a whole day just like changing her hair so she can scope someone out
There
at night.
is a top-down cut my hair into the sink scene.
Yeah.
And at that point, if there was any point where I really groaned, which that's saying something, because it's a groan fest.
Oh, no, shit,
point.
no, I know what the uh-oh moment of this movie was. Ba-da-da-da-dun-dun.
Oh, yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Whoop. It redoes the universal thing twice.
I did 3 times.
3 times. Oh, well, it goes through 3 times, but it repeats. Oh, I turn to you, I'm like, I'm done. I'm checked out. I want to leave right now. Oh my God. Oh, it was right. It was.
I just like everything that you think was gonna happen happened
In the lamest way possible.
Yeah, in like the worst way. Like the whole point of
I feel like
the Groundhog's Day is that you can relive the whole day over and over again.
Not only that, but you know what? Okay, what makes Groundhog's Day work is the fact that Bill Murray is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
He has fun with the concept, and the writing goes along with that. And then Edge of Tomorrow has some great moments of comedy.
Yeah, and like good, like,
and then
and how they show that, you know, the whole. They don't re-show every day.
Yeah.
They pick back up where it's left off.
yeah, like the moment where he rolls under the car, he gets smashed, then another car goes by and he rolls under successfully.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, perfect editing.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Like,
But this movie, it doesn't have that.
it re-shows, like, I swear to God, like from start to finish, like 4 different days. And the main character.
Oh, I hated her.
Blonde-haired, blue-eyed sorority girl named Tree.
Named Tree. I
Named
thought
Tree.
I thought it was going to be like
nickname.
Katrina Tree Campbell or something.
No,
Nope,
her name's
Tree.
fucking Tree. She's not likable. They make that very obvious early on.
But then they don't do anything about it.
They don't do anything about it, yeah.
Except one day, but then that day goes to waste.
yeah, which is actually, that's like probably the only thing it has in common with Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Like, she has like the one, like, you know, heart-to-heart day where she, like, you know, apologizes to everybody she was like a total dick to. And then she fucking offs herself at the end of the day. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Because that day just went horribly wrong. There's really, like,
There's nothing that sets us apart from any other movie. Yeah.
the best, like I said earlier, there's a low bar for slasher movies.
And this tripped over
And
it.
this, like, it wasn't even a slasher movie. This movie was like, it was like an ABC family, like, made for TV movie.
You know what?
Is what
You're
it felt
absolutely right, because you know, we've seen the Groundhog's Day thing used well a couple of times. Groundhog's Day, Edge of Tomorrow being the 2 big ones for me personally. But we have seen that story device used a million times on ABC Family Original Movie of the Week.
It didn't feel like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds weird, but like, this did not feel like something that should have been in cinemas. And like, we saw the trailer for like Medea's Halloween.
Yeah.
And
oh, wow.
And this was like worse than what that trailer looks like. And that trailer looked pretty bad. It's just like, it's not that this shouldn't have ever been made. It's that it should have never been put on a big screen.
Yeah.
Acting was just like terrible.
You know what?
The weird Andrew Garfield knockoff guy.
Oh, God.
That's what he looks like.
And then knockoff Dan Stevens, who's like teaching the class. I watched The Guest earlier today. Great movie. Go watch that instead.
It was just like so... Like, it was boring. The whole
writing was bad.
The replaying of every day, the fact that it never just like picked up in the middle of her day, you know, was just like, it didn't even try to take advantage of like what makes Groundhog's Day like a good. And when I say Groundhog's Day, I don't even mean like the movie. I just mean like the Groundhog's Day, like, you know, relive the same day over and over again. It just like doesn't take advantage of that at all.
Yeah,
like,
that's not the movie. That's like, your plot device.
That's like the extent of her like knowledge of like what's going on in this day extends to like really like what you see in the trailer, where she's like, oh, sprinklers, car alarm,
nudity, but we're not actually going to show anything.
Which was also like,
it was jarring.
It was just the end of the montage, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like I need them titties.
No,
but it was weird.
It was just like a weird part of the movie.
Yeah.
It was weird that there was just like this modern like a top 40 song that it was like set to.
Yeah.
It was just like super out of place, and that's where like the majority of her Groundhog's Daying is in like this 2-minute montage. Probably not even 2 minutes.
Yeah. And then
the rest of it's like this murder mystery.
The fake out I've succeeded thing was so over the top. It's like, we get it. She ain't gonna survive today. And then, although like apparently her bar for like falling in love with someone is simultaneously really low and really high.
She's like, I barely know you,
but you died for me.
But you died for me in one of my days, so I will have your babies.
Actual line.
Actual line. She says, I don't know him, but he saved my life, and I will have his babies. And it's just lines like that
You know-
delivered in earnest.
You know, I think one of the
entire film.
best examples of like how torturous this movie is with everything, and like how it's so paint by numbers to the point that
It really
isn't
was.
it isn't fun. Like we're having fun laughing at the movie,
Like
but it's not
if I would have
fun.
if this would have been like the Belko experiment, where like we just rented the Belko
Yeah.
experiment and watched it, and we were like, wow, this is terrible.
I would have turned it off halfway
This
through.
would have been worse than that.
Yeah.
This is worse than the Belko experiment. But here's the thing: is like, maybe if we saw the Belko experiment in theaters, we would have been there with everybody else, being like, hey, everybody in this row with me, this sucks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know,
the
like-
communal experience of like we paid money for this
Like
shit.
it was like that whole. The thing is that the theater was like full.
Yeah,
It was pretty full.
yeah. But
And
what
everybody was just not like.
what I was going to
having
say
it.
about like how slow it is like there's a scene where you know someone is going to get some chocolate milk dumped on. Also, who serves chocolate milk like that? But anyway, you know someone's going to get some chocolate milk dumped on them. Grab the chocolate milk, stand up dramatically, walk over, see every
everything
single
was
step,
so-
go over there, take the straw out,
Yeah, I
dump the
know.
straw,
It was such like a-
pour. It's like, come on!
Such like a-
we know.
You know, such like that kind of. The movie had so much of that stereotypical, like teen movie attitude, with like this really half-baked slasher plot mixed in.
You
and
know-
when and here's the thing. Here's the thing: is when you find out, you do find out who the killer is,
Yes.
and when you.
We called it.
When they showed a character, I was like,
Oh,
that's the killer.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the killer right there, immediately.
And the thing is, it doesn't do a good
And
enough
when
job
and
with
when
any
they
red herrings.
Yeah, there's no red herrings.
Well, there kind of is, but it doesn't. It isn't a red herring until like an hour into the movie.
There's one clue that they kind of give you that actually doesn't fit in the continuity with the
Yeah.
candle, the dropping of the
Yeah.
candle. It's a different candle.
Yeah.
So if that was supposed to be like a clue, there's just not within the continuity at all.
Yeah.
And then when you finally figure out who it is, it's like
It's like okay,
Like,
but
it makes
Jesus.
sense. Okay, so like when
It makes
when you
sense in
find
the
out,
most roundabout way
when you find
possible.
out who it is, you're like, okay, I can see how you come to that conclusion. And then I'm trying to figure out how to word it without just doing a massive spoiler. So she figures out who killed her.
Yes.
And then when she goes into the whole rest of the explanation of that person's story, I was like, that's just pure conjecture. You have like zero evidence for that at all. And it shows this like, you know, it shows this flashback that's like, you know, the third person flashback that like nobody actually sees of, you know, this person who killed her, like setting up this big chain of events and how they did it. And you're like, how would the main character know this at all?
Yeah.
Well, could it be because they Groundhog Dayed a whole ton? And you're like, oh wait, no, because she's only been here for like a week.
Although
There's like no way for her to actually know
so I can't
how this
believe
person killed her.
I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but there's a way that they could have extended that twist just a little bit further. Is just be like, oh, I'm allergic to that.
Yeah.
Like, way to just tip your hand immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be like me turning to you, like we're playing cards. I'm like, I bet you have a straight in your hand. Just be like, oh well, shit. It's like, no, that's not how poker works. This isn't how that.
It was just like this movie did nothing right. There's, like,
Okay, I know we've said that there was a few uh-oh moments. The other uh-oh moment, and I feel like it was meant to be played for laughs, but not those laughs. was when she goes into the guy's room and he starts up the music.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that was pretty fucking funny, but I feel like it's funnier than what the filmmakers intended it to be.
Yeah. That was the first in a long line of like, because it's not the first time she gets killed. It's the second time. And
at that point, you're kind of like,
here's the thing: is the first
maybe?
time she gets killed, it's actually like a slasher movie.
Yeah.
Like the first time she gets killed, there's all like this ominous music, and you know, there's
They spend the
someone
time building
stalking
it
her,
up.
and they build it up, and then the rest of it's like
Nope, here we go, kill it again.
she gets killed in like a disco knife party.
Yeah.
Like that's like what happens. And like, okay, well, I say everyone, but like the back row we were in was just full of people that were like, what did we come here for?
What have we
happened?
wrought?
Like the people next to me were laughing. At this point, I couldn't tell. Like I was like, are we supposed to be laughing? It was like when we went and saw The Hitman's Bodyguard and like the unnecessary like motorcycle wheelie guy.
I love that guy.
It was like every time the killer showed up.
Okay.
Imagine every time the killer showed up, like unnecessary motorcycle wheelie guy, like went off in my head.
Okay. Part of that has to do with I've seen a lot of horror movies.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of horror movie masks. I know of a film called it's called like Sodomaniac, where the person has a mask that is just an asshole. This is easily the worst mask I have ever seen.
Oh, and by the way, like
killer.
I don't know if you get this from the trailer if you've watched it. The mask for the killer is their college mascot, which I think is just a baby.
Who the fuck signed off on that
They're
mascot?
like, what was their called? They were the Bayville.
Yeah.
Bayville babies.
And okay, it's not just a baby. It's
It's like a snaggletooth baby too.
No, dude. It's it's Baby Herman
Yeah,
from
like-
Who Framed
yeah.
Roger Rabbit.
Man, baby.
I was half expecting one part just to be like a fake out where a guy like pulls out his stogie, he's like, "Wah!" and walks off or something. Oh man.
Also, no one says Happy Death Day.
Yeah, 0 stars.
0 out of 5.
Yeah, don't see this.
Go see Blade Runner again.
Yes.
Just go
Yes.
do that. Go like
There
I
are
don't
good
know.
movies in cinemas
Go watch
right now.
just go watch Groundhog's Day with like the lights off.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
Go do that.
Watch Groundhog's Day and then watch Edge of Tomorrow.
The weird, I know, like I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. But then like the weird, like subplot with like her mom.
Oh, fucking cry me a river.
When they were talking about, so okay, spoiler alert.
We've already said
Spoiler
it
alert!
enough
Fuck this
times.
movie.
Yeah.
But no, really, like spoiler alert. But not really, because fuck this movie. Her mom's dead, and her mom also has the same birthday as her, and also she doesn't like talking to her dad, which I thought it would have been hilarious, absolutely hilarious if it was her dad killing her.
Yeah, I think I turned to you as like 150 late term or 150
Yeah,
term.
I was hoping someone would take the mask off and like it would be her mom, and this movie would just get off the rails.
Or how great would it have been if like she takes the mask off each time, but it's someone different?
Yeah, that would have been great.
Like,
make me a
something.
believer. It's a
that
different
works
person
on
every
many
time.
levels. That's some highbrow comedy right there.
Yeah, every time it just takes the mask off, it's a different person.
And it's a different person from that cast.
Yeah.
Just randomly, Josh,
I
Gad,
just,
you're
like-
killing me?
God, it was just like I would have been so much better with that movie just being like just getting really over the. It never got over the top.
Yeah,
and,
it
like,
never swung for the fences.
It almost needed to. Like I needed that mask to be ripped off. It be her mom yell Happy Death Day, and like that's just like the end of the movie, and like the hour and a half leading up to that would have been worth it. But it just never happened. It had the most.
Pulls the mask off.
had the
Oh,
most-
it's me! What?
Yeah, like it needed that. And it would have completely shattered everything I thought about that movie. But
Like-
it did. It had the most milquetoast, boring, white, boring ending.
Oh
With
man.
its stupid little fade to black and its little dumb. Yeah, I'm tired of saying spoiler alert because don't see this movie.
Yeah, we've also said it like
Like-
6 or 7
Like,
times.
just, it's got like its dumb little happy ending. It's like, let's kiss a little, you know, like, it's just so lame. Like,
Also, it took me a really long time to figure out what that Asian kid was saying in the movie.
yeah, find vagina. That's what he was
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, it definitely took like till the 4th day. I was like, oh, you know what's funny is the other girl had to say it. The main tree had
Yeah.
to say it. And I was like, oh, he was saying find vagina. Which now I can appreciate. That was probably the funniest part of the movie. Now that I think
In
about it.
retrospect,
In
yeah.
retrospect.
It's fine vagina and disco knife party.
Yeah, like, oh god.
Oh god, the gay thing! We didn't even talk about the gay thing!
Yeah. That was like the biggest, like, I don't even, what do you even call that? Like,
A go fuck yourself moment.
just like a good old, like, remember this is 2017 moment. Like,
Jesus.
yeah.
Well, that
it's
was a
like- it's
movie
like-
we
it's-
watched.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those moments where, oh, hey, gay character, it's okay to be gay. It's like, yeah, we fucking know, dude. Like, but still, even though it's okay to be gay, we're still gonna laugh at you for being gay.
Yeah.
There's still like a joke
I
and
think it
jokes
would
at
have
his
been.
expense.
I think it would have been so much better if he was like into brony stuff or something.
Yeah, we would've-
and
yeah.
like do something else. That joke works
Yeah.
because you have the audacity to do it, not because it's actually funny.
Yeah. I can't say it enough, man. This movie sucks. Like,
Oh my god.
it was bad. It was bad. The only redeeming quality was being in a theater full of people that acknowledged that it was bad.
Yep.
And feeling like I could laugh at absurd parts of the movie
And not wreck
and
anyone
not
else's
like
cinematic
ruin someone
experience.
else's experience. Also, pro tip: don't eat loud plastic wrap candies.
Don't.
There's like this 3-minute period. This is like a PSA, has nothing to do with the movie. Just like a nice friendly PSA from me. Just don't eat candy in the theater. Just take a drink and some popcorn.
Or you know what?
Put it in a
Have your
box.
candy open.
Yeah.
Like just be able to pull it out. You don't
Yeah,
need to be
this
unwrapping
Dude
in
was
the
like,
movie.
this dude was like digging for like, he opened Skittles like the bad way.
Oh,
And he was like, he was going in. It was like 3 minutes.
is that what that smell was?
Yeah, just don't do it. Just don't
it
do it.
must
That's how
been,
we
like,
should. Let's
weird.
end this on a positive note.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
Just-
say no.
just say
to
no
shitty cinema snacks.
to plastic wrapped candy in
Yeah,
a theater.
it's bad for the environment.
Go watch Blade Runner 2049.
2049 times.
Watch it 2049 times. Watch this 0 times.
So next week, I know we're going into a bad movie.
What are we seeing next week?
Geostorm.
Oh!
I'm so ready.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
more okay. I'm so much more okay with Geostorm
Yeah.
than this.
Yeah. Because, okay, we'll get into it next week, but real quick, I am into Geostorm because that second trailer they released, it's like someone's
Yeah.
trying to alter the world. Like, whoa, what? What? Yes. That's how you take that fucking you take a disaster movie and you take it to the umpteenth degree. Just Ed Harris is supposed to be in it, and I'm just like, sold, best Ed Harris movie of the year. Just yeah, and Mother was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I am ready. I want to go buy my tickets when we get home.
Anything to make me forget about this movie.
Yep.
Just don't do it.
Just don't. Just say
Don't
no.
reward this kind of filmmaking like we do. Don't reward it.
Yeah.
If this staves off 2 people from watching this movie, we've done our job. We've gone neutral.
Yep.
3, we're good.
So.
Cost us film money.
Yep.
That's our
All
goal
right.
every
Well,
week.
thanks for watching this review of us just laugh and slam on this movie.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week when we get to see Geostorm.
Ooh.
So excited! Oh, it's gonna be so dumb.
By the way, trailer does not have that much geo stuff in it. It's mostly air and water, by the way. Not a lot of earthquakes, a lot of tsunamis,
Hail, big hail
a
balls.
lot of hail,
Yeah.
a lot of...
Anyway, Facebook.com/GlassHouseFilms, Twitter @GlassHouseFilms, YouTube.com/GlassFilmsHouse. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Death Day.